Books, you see one and then two come along at the same time, or do they? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of Yorkshire today. Nice to have your company. Thank you for all your kind comments about some of the Yorkshire locations we've shown you. Very close to my heart, and of course, I'm glad that you like seeing them too. We make good, strong buildings up here in the north, let me tell you. They don't fall down, seemingly anyway. But back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. This particular story really centres on two books, and two books in particular that could cause a lot of waves. But the first one we have to update you on simply because a lot of people were speculating, as we told you last week, that Prince Andrew could possibly sign a book deal, and we also told you that simply wouldn't happen in the lifetime of our gracious Majesty the Queen, out of due respect. But also, it wouldn't be a bad thing if Andrew was to be detailed down his side of the version of events that have engulfed his life over the last few years, particularly, of course, that calamitous Newsnight interview. But moving forward, we can tell you that Prince Andrew now is indeed interested in a book, and this one, I think, possibly is the right thing to do. As we know, it's a long time since the Falklands War, but of course it's many years ago, and we're now seeing a lot of stories regarding that particular campaign, led obviously by the Prime Minister at the time, the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher. But of course the Royal Prince had a big role in that too, and that is exactly what publishers are interested in. His version of events, his story. Let's not forget, Prince Andrew did return to English shores as a hero. And if you do recall, of course, our gracious Majesty the Queen alongside the Duke of Edinburgh were there to meet him dockside. I for one think this would be an interesting take on a very political time in history, and more importantly, someone genuinely who was on the front line. The other book, let me tell you, is somebody else who's on the front line for all the wrong reasons, and that is Meghan Markle. Let me tell you, as ever, we have to say allegedly, but her team, her lawyer team at least, are sharpening their claws towards the celebrated author Tom Bower. He, of course, has already published a book on Prince Charles and other big names too. But more importantly, this time around, he's looked into the previous and past life of the now Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. But apparently, according to very good sources out there, Meghan's concerned that this particular book could damage her image just at the time that she sees it, shall we say, refixed. Don't know where she's looking, do you? Tom Bower so far is refusing to say what extracts he's going to be releasing. As ever, we would like to think, and we can't confirm this, but I truly believe that it will be the Mail Group that will win the serialisation rights of Mr. Bower's book. Another problem once again for Meghan and the Mail Group. You know, the one she sued and then won a very small amount from. But the bigger problem is that Meghan's concerned of exactly just who spoke to Mr. Bower. And as her team have pointed out, how rock solid are these claims? Either way, if you want to look at royal books and how well they will do, a lot of people's money simply is on Mr. Bower's book rather than the forthcoming memoir from her husband, Prince Harry, all about the man he's become from Penguin Random House. For now, Meghan is, shall we say, sitting very tightly to see exactly what extracts will be leaked first, and no doubt her lawyers, second, looking to see exactly what they can extract from it. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.